Kia ora, and welcome to Sanford's Big Glory Bay farm. We want to keep you safe while you're here, so please give us your full attention while we explain the safety procedures on this vessel and the platforms around it. When on board any Sanford vessel traveling to and from or around our salmon and mussel farms, you must follow all instructions from the skipper and make sure you understand the emergency procedures on that vessel. The skipper and crew will run you through an induction for their specific vessel. Please make sure you understand how to get on and off that vessel safely, what the potential hazards are, and where to find life jackets and muster stations. We have biosecurity expectations that we need to meet. Please let us know if you have been on a salmon farm in the last 24 to 48 hours and do not bring any gear onto the farm that has been worn on another salmon farm in the last 24 to 48 hours. We will provide what you need. Please use the footbaths when you come onto the farm. When you are moving between vessels in the farm, mind the gap. Do not attempt to go from one to the other till the vessel is firmly tied in place. If you're not sure when to move, seek assistance from the crew. When out and about on the farm, do not leave the main walkway at any time. Main walkways can be identified by their steel structure. The walkways can be very slippery, so please take care and use the handrail wherever there is one. Whenever you are climbing stairs or ladders or getting on or off vessels, remember to maintain 3 points of contact at all times. If you are a contractor coming onto farm to carry out any works requiring a permit, such as confined space, height work, hot or cold work, or any high-risk work, please ensure you have filled out the appropriate permit to work documentation and reported this to the farm manager or engineer supervising your visit. You will need to ensure that you have signed off the permit at the end of your day's work. All permit documentation needs to be given back to either the farm manager or supervising engineer. Please stay out of pontoons, engine rooms, workshops, worker accommodation, and farm vessels. These are out of bounds to visitors. Be cautious of your surroundings. Do not stand under any chain hoists or cranes. In case of an emergency, or when you hear the sound of an alarm, please make your way to the muster station, which is located at the first pen on the left. In the instance that you have an incident or a near miss, please ensure that you report this to our farm manager straight away. We have 3 defibrillators and first aid stations on the farm. These are located on the smolt farm and brood farm, with the main station at Hamana. Please let someone know if you require assistance. In the instance that you or another person has a cardiac event, we have trained workers that can assist you whilst help is on the way. Any hazards or risks that you notice need to be reported to a manager or supervisor. This includes anything that could pose a threat to the surrounding environment and wildlife. You must use protective equipment while you are on site. We will tell you which equipment you need for the area you are working in. While you're on farm walkways or on vessels, please wear your life jacket at all times. Failure to do so will mean you will be removed from the site. In Big Glory Bay, we are lucky to be surrounded by some amazing wildlife. But please do not try to pet or feed any dolphins or other marine mammals or birds you might see. We don't want them to get too used to humans. Do not bring any alcohol or illicit drugs onto the farm, and do not work here if you are under the influence of alcohol. If you are feeling unwell or are showing symptoms of COVID-19, please don't come on farm, and let your direct line of report know. Finally, do not bring children or animals onto the worksite. Thanks again for visiting us here at Sanford's Big Glory Bay farm. If you have any questions after watching this, your host will be happy to help. Have a great and safe visit.